Hey guys, welcome back to Trekyards. He's Commander Cockings.
He's Captain Foley and guest.
We have a guest. Introduce yourself, sir.
Hi, Sam Witwer. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Stuart, you're outnumbered now. The power of two Sams.
That's right. Well, my middle name is Stuart, so you were outnumbered, sir.
Oh,
Wow.
See how we've turned the tables.
the force balances itself out.
The force balances itself out.
Now, we might know your face from all of our video game as a wonderful Sith, but that's as much as we could talk about. Your Sithings.
Right.
We're going to talk about not your face today, but your performance.
Someone else's face.
We're talking about his amazing work with OTOY to basically recreate Kirk, if you will. And yeah, we were super impressed with it, as was everyone. And yeah, of course, we want to talk about it, and we want the viewers here to get the experience of you talking about it. So
I guess start at the end. How does it feel, the reaction? We all make media to want to be enjoyed, but this has kind of gone beyond enjoyed to hitting at the heartstrings of all types of the Trek fandom out there. How's that feel?
Usually relieving, because I spent a lot of time contemplating how this goes wrong. So the fact that it seems to have not gone wrong is wonderful. A lot more sleeping a lot more soundly. So yeah.
So it was one of those things where you had the edit, you're like, it's coming out tomorrow, no one knows. And then
Right.
reviews come in, etc.
Yeah, let's just put a short film out with Captain Kirk. It'll be fine.
speaking of, how much of a Star Trek fan are you? Like,
Pretty big
Oh.
Star Trek fan. Yeah.
always been a big Star Trek fan?
Ever since I grew up and I was aware when I was growing up, I was aware of Captain Kirk and Mr. Spock and all that. But when I was a kid, I don't know that I totally got it until I was 9 years old. And my grandfather brought me to see a film called Star Trek IV: The Voyage Home. And that was like a lightning bolt. Suddenly I got it somehow. I understood Star Trek or at least as much as I could understand it at 9 years old. And at that point, I was ravenous and I consumed everything Star Trek. And I was there when Star Trek: The Next Generation came out. I'll never forget, I opened a magazine and I saw that. I'm like, that looks like an Enterprise? What am I, I was like 10 or 11 now, right? And I'm seeing this extraordinary design. And I didn't know what to make of it, but I knew it was an Enterprise. I'm like, that's a Starfleet ship, but nothing like anything we've ever seen. And then it says Star Trek: The Next Generation. I'm like, they're making a show? Cool. And because I was 11, I didn't have any of that judgment that some of the fans had to get over to accept that show. So I just loved it from the beginning.
So what I'm hearing is you're going to do the Next Generation Picard face next, and you're going to do...
That's next. Yeah.
Show your hand.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I've talked it over with Frakes, and it's going to be Frakes. It's going to be all about Captain Riker. We're doing that.
Perfect. So are you the sort of, obviously, you're professionally doing this work, but obviously you're a fan as well. Did you go as far as costuming, uniforming, and conventions? Did you go that far?
No, I've been to one Star Trek convention, and I enjoyed looking around and checking that out. I was with actually Jim Vanover Sr. and Jim Vanover Jr. and Jason Vanover. Jim Vanover Sr., who was part of the Star Trek art department. So I got to go and visit the Enterprise art department. And to my memory, unless I'm remembering this wrong, I think Terry Metalis, young coffee serving Terry Metalis, showed me around the set when I played a Xindi on it. So yeah.
Yeah, you were one. Yeah, I looked that up today. You were labeled as Sloth number 3.
That's right, Sam the Sloth. Don't forget it.
At convention, I have two pictures behind you, not your face and not your face. Iconic signing potential at conventions.
How it works. That's exactly right. Yeah. And well, Star Wars, it's not, in Star Trek, it's not your face. In Star Wars, it's what helmet do you wear? That's how that works.
And on that note, I'd like to thank you for joining us today and talking about this. Until next time, he's Commander Cockings.
He's Captain Foley and guest.
I'm Sam Witwer.
Right. See you next time, guys.